Washington Football Nation, man. What is good, man? I am so glad to be here with you guys today. We're going to talk training camp. We do have a lot of news to cover, It's still very, very early in the day. So if anything else pops off within the rest of the day, I'm going to combine two videos. And I'm going to try to get this video out to you guys as soon as possible. But let's go ahead and kick things off with sharing my screen. And the Washington football team actually have some deals on tickets. So they have $20 off of select tickets for week 17, if I'm not mistaken. Let me share my screen. All right, so here it is. Philly week 17, $20 off select tickets. So you guys go check that out at the Washington football website. Get your $20 off on that ticket. This sounds like I'm doing an ad, and I'm not even getting paid for this, so it's all good. There goes a video of Landon Collins and co. Yeah, I just love to see the squad having fun. There's nothing more than I like than seeing the squad having fun. Let's see what's going on here. We got our wide receiver number 1, Terry McLaurin.
I love the fans.
The guy that's due to get paid, so I'm here for it all. I just can't wait for that. So we're back for day 3 of training camp. Whether it's day 2 or day 3, I've lost the track of days. I just, training camp 7/3/21, 7/30/21. That's just kind of how I classify it. So just a little warm up right here. Chase Young. Chase Young is wild, man. I love Chase Young. I didn't even mean to, unshare my screen. I'm going to share my screen back. But, yeah, Chase Young is a wild dude. You got to love it. You got to love it. You have a guy who's a leader. Then you also have a guy who likes to have fun.
I'm backing him better than ever.
Tim Settle.
I'm backing him better than ever.
Tim Settle is back, man. I'm glad to have the Penguin back. Excited about that. All right, here is Landon Collins doing some drills. And some of our safeties. Yeah, Landon Collins and Cam Carl. I think the Landon Collins and Cam Carl are probably going to be an item this year. I mean, you're going to see a lot of those two guys in the backfield a lot. Here is Terry versus what's his name? William Jackson III. This drill, there's no pressure. It's just, there's no corner that can stay with a wide receiver just one-on-one with no safety help, no pressure, no pads, no nothing. This drill right here is built for wide receivers. But nevertheless, I still love these wide receivers versus corner battles. Here goes another one. This is Kelvin Harmon going deep. Love it. Show it to you one more time. All right, so that was Kelvin Harmon versus Danny Johnson. Obviously, Danny Johnson is a shorter guy, but the bigger take out of that is that, Kelvin Harmon is looking good. That's the biggest take out of it. We'll go again, number 17. But if you just look at the separation that Terry has, it's insane. He's with you, then he breaks off, and he's gone. So first play of 11 versus 11, Montez Sweat starts out in lines up with Adam Humphries in the slot. That's crazy. I don't want to see Montez Sweat anywhere near Adam Humphries, anywhere near any slot wide receiver, unless he's lined up in the slot to blitz. I don't want to see Montez Sweat in coverage. But it says bails out eventually. But that's where Ryan Fitzpatrick wanted to go. Ball too long, almost intercepted by Cam Curl, playing the back deep. Look, Cameron Curl is a ball hog, and I'm going to enjoy Cameron Curl this year playing more free safety than he did last season. So, I mean, we're kind of worried about who's going to be our free safety. But I think that even if Cameron Curl doesn't start, he's going to be a guy that's going to be rotated all over. Obviously, I want Cam Curl to start, okay? But it just from what I'm seeing in training camp so far, it just seems like Cameron Curl is being moved around. I've seen Bobby McCain next to Landon Collins, and I've seen Cameron Curl like being moved all around or coming in with the second unit. So that's something to watch moving forward. That strong safety position battle, that's going to be tough. That free safety position battle, that's going to be tough as well. Rion Walker, she reports Lamar Miller with a great cut and run up the wide open hole, left side of the line. So it's good to see Lamar Miller getting some work. He had some good plays yesterday as well. So who knows? Maybe Lamar Miller makes a team as that fourth wide receiver that the squad carries. But I do see the squad carrying 4 running backs. I said wide receiver. I meant running backs. I'm sorry about that. Lake Lewis reports De'Ami Brown has really been impressive so far in camp. He continues to win one-on-one battles and can get deep on defenders. That's why we brought him here. He's a field stretcher, but he's more than that. Lake also goes on to say he already made a couple of solid catches today. So I'm liking what I'm hearing out of De'Ami Brown moving forward. Here's a video, Kelvin Harmon, another play. Okay. So it's good to see that his cutting legs are still good, still works. Rion says pretty ball from Ryan Fitzpatrick to Cam Sims, working on an out route. No one within 5 yards of him. Cole Holcomb eventually pushes him out of bounds. This is what I was talking about earlier. JP says he loves this wide receiver DB 1-versus-1. They're super fun to watch, but the problem is because it's a celebration more so for the wide receivers because there's no pass rush, there's no safety help, there's no real contact. You can't bump, you can't do anything other than just run with the wide receiver. So, I mean, this is just something that, we talk about every single camp. I mean, it's fun though. It's fun to watch. So Ricky Seals-Jones update. He's not at practice because of the right leg injury per source. Not considered serious, but he did go down in practice yesterday, and he was at walkthrough in this evening. Hopefully he comes back healthy because we definitely need him. He's a guy that we need, period. A side note, outside of Washington football, Carson Wentz is missing today's workout. Look, for a slight little second, I was thinking that Carson Wentz was still with the Eagles. Sorry about that. This is not relevant to Washington football whatsoever. So you got Chase Young with the speed rush to beat LT David Sharp in the 9-versus-9 battle. Young reached Taylor Heineke just before he got the ball out. All right, guys, so let's talk Saahdiq Charles for just a little moment. So Saahdiq Charles, he has not been good this morning thus far by Rion Walker's tweet right here. Says James Smith-Williams roughed him up and tossed him to the edge. Also Montez Sweat went right through him to reach the quarterback. Look, maybe we have to come to the realization that Saahdiq Charles is not a tackle. He's a guard. He's a guard. He's a guard. Okay? He is a guard. Why do they keep playing him at tackle? We all know this. Well, hey, coaching staff know what they're doing. Hopefully, they don't experiment with this during the regular season. I don't trust him as a guard. As a tackle whatsoever. So Troy Trap-Apke, second pass breakup at camp at cornerback against Kelvin Harmon on a crosser. So new nickname Trapke. So it just seems like the corner experiment is working out thus far. Last year he had a good camp at safety. He's having a good camp at corner. And look, a lot of people don't like Troy Apke, and I'm going to laugh if Troy Apke makes his team. But I've said in the past that he's a decent special teams player. Many people say that he's not a special team, that he's not a good that he's not a good special teams player. Sorry about that. So Troy Apke closes out the 9-versus-9 session with a big pass breakup on Kelvin Harmon. I've said that before, but I want to, hit on every single detail just to make sure. So Ron Rivera is paying a lot of attention in punt drills. Not every head coach leans on the special team. So we're trying to figure out who's going to return punts for us this year. So you got to, do your research and really grind that position out. We need a punt returner. So it'll be interesting to see who wins it. I think right now the inside track is DeAndre Carter. So Washington's D tackle Devereaux Lawrence is on the NFI list, and the cornerback Greg Stroman is on the PUP. They are working on the side of the field with the trainers. So they're still participating, but not really. Ryan Fitzpatrick throws a deep pass to Terry McLaurin. He's working on William Jackson III. Ball hung up there in the air, but Terry McLaurin gets under it and brings it in for a 40-plus yard reception. Look, Terry's going to have a ton of 40-yard reception plays this season. Watch out for it. You're going to see a lot of that. Benjamin St-Juste is getting a lot of work through on the outside. I expect him to be an outside corner. I expect him to win the starting position, and I expect Kendall Fuller to man the slot this season. So which means it's a great deal of Kendall Fuller in the slot, something we need to keep watching. Yes, I like Benjamin St-Juste on the outside, and I like Kendall Fuller on the inside. It just bodes well for us and the Washington football team and fans. So, guys, man, I got more information for y'all. So Cole Holcomb just tipped the pass, and Cole Luke was able to get an interception in team drills. Obviously, Chris Harris, coach, was excited about that play. So Troy Apke's had another pretty good play. He was able to make a great effort on a deep pass from Kyle Allen to Kelvin Harmon. Kelvin Harmon laid out and tried to get that pass, and then Apke was there, extending and making sure that ball went incomplete. So this exchange right here is kind of funny to me. So reserve tight end Hemingway, he's probably not going to make the team, but you never know. Him and Montez Sweat got heated and got into it and had to get separated. Hemingway was salty from what Pete Haley says for an extended amount of time. And Brandon Sheriff, meanwhile, started having fun, started pushing other random guys, including Cam Curl and Bostic for fun. So it's one of them things where, you see a fight and you instigate. You instigate the fight. So it's pretty funny. It's pretty funny to me. But you like to see stuff like this every now and again, not all the time. So Ron Rivera got into the middle of that and kind of just tell people, calm down, get on, with the practice and all that. So it was kind of good to to see them. Also, it says now Simmons Reyes is getting into it with the defense. So there was an incident with Simmons Reyes. It says, and now Simmons Reyes is fired up after another play. Looked like he had someone in a headlock for a minute. Then now it's done. So Simmons Reyes is another big guy. He's a rookie, but he's like, look, I'm not going to come out here and get, mollywopped by all these vets and everything. So it's kind of cool to, see some fight in some of these rookies. Casey Toole is working on the left side of the line as he gets to the edge and was able to get a tag on the quarterback for a sack. So Casey Toole might be a guy we might want to look at as making the team, as providing depth for that D line. Daron Payne with a massive rejection, batting the ball down from Ryan Fitzpatrick. I love when guys like Daron Payne and Montez Sweat are able to bat the ball down, even if they can't get to the quarterback. Those are weapons. Those are like weapons in your arsenal as a D lineman. Montez Sweat with a big run stuff on J.D. McKissick as he runs to the side. Hold on, didn't J.D. McKissick gain all his weight to be an all-purpose back, 3-down back from what we heard in reports? But either way it goes, this is Montez Sweat. He's supposed to make plays like this. Then he throws his arm up and looks again to the offensive side of the ball and says, come on. Montez Sweat is talking some mad trash today. Montez Sweat is letting Samuel Cosmi know that he can't block him. The competition has picked up in day 3. Oh, man, I love it, man. I love it. I love it. Come hard or go home. This is going to be an opportunity for people, whether you make it or you don't. So Taylor Heineke throws the ball deep to the left side to Tony Brown, who goes over his head of Cole Luke for a 20-plus yard reception. So that's Taylor Heineke, trying to get Cole Luke after Cole Luke had that interception a while back. A big pass breakup by Landon Collins. Pastor Dax Mill. Momentum took him out of bounds and got a lot of cheers from the crowd and all that good stuff. So, man, it seems like an all-out battle on both sides, and I'm loving to see it. I'm loving to see it. Yeah, man, that's about all I got for you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please subscribe to the Talking Sports with Manny YouTube channel. Please share, and I'll catch you guys on that next video. I'm out. Peace.